Okay, this is my 5th time trying to record this. Hopefully I can succeed this time. Um, this is showcasing my Vertex shader, which I've made for Foliage. Its whole purpose is to displace vertices based on the angle you're looking at it for the purpose of branching realism and stylization so we can have a painterly style looking game at a high FPS. This can run very high FPS, but I need to lower my FPS because my computer hates OBS Studio. So the whole point of it is that my tree will, all the faces are like ribbons and they'll rotate to keep looking at my camera. This is one mesh, this is not a bunch of billboards. That way the tree's more fuller with less polygons because when I'm parallel to a polygon, it's not going invisible, it's going to keep looking at me. You can see it on this tree over here. I'm using a skinnier texture, and you can really see the rotation down here at the trunk. This tech was mostly designed for very stringy trees like this, and I also tried having it on this tree, because since it's at a distance from you, this would be a perfect example for it. So this distance, it's a lot more subtle that the branches are looking at you, but if I were to turn it off, it becomes a lot more obvious. Obviously, obviously they don't do 360 degrees, but they only do 180. So at certain angles, you will finally find the angle where they go invisible. Yeah, like up there in the middle, there's one. But it really limits how often that happens now. They also, because it's important to me, all my foliage is also aware of the sun. So if I change my sun, foliage is trying to react to it. Because in real life, the surface area of leaves try to make their surface area to the sun as great as possible, because that's how they grow with photosynthesis and stuff. And so that was an easy part to just add into my shader. It does this just by stretching the mesh along the tangent normal based on the UV map. It's not actually distorting the UVs, it's just distorting the vertex based off the tangent. So this is the new version of my shader, which is designed specifically for ribbons. But the old version of my shader was meant for quads. And quads allow for a lot more, a less effort when making a tree. So for a distance, they're pretty good. But then down low, you can kind of tell they're a lot more messy. So I'm still trying to figure out the fine tune between realism and building everything, because it's probably going to be like one guy for a while. And so I want to keep our sanity, but still have massive meadows. So yeah, that's some progress on this Vertex shader. The main reason to kind of move stuff based on the camera is just so that any texture we make gets a lot more real estate. And so a lot of the look of the tree will come from the texture versus actual pixel shading. And since a majority of the work is in the Vertex shader, it makes it a lot faster. Over here, this field of grass. Oh, sorry, I forgot a bit. Because of the way I've modeled my trees, if I turn off shadows, the trees still have a little bit of self-shadowing going. And that's just because of the model. It's not any extra shader data that's doing that. And this kind of prevents that ugly tree look that a lot of Unreal games have on low graphics. It also helps the trade-off because I'm using cascading shadow maps instead of virtual shadow maps for performance, so that when I back off, the trees still have a semblance of a shadow instead of going super bright like in other games. And this field of grass, which is designed to match my texture on the ground, it's not quite there yet. Does run at like 100 FPS. It's just not right now because of OBS. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. Thanks for checking it out.